Craig Burley, Herculez Gomez, we are about a month away from Major League Soccer's opening day. Inter Miami still does not have a superstar designated player. That doesn't mean that they aren't working on it. The latest link, Pedro, the 32-year-old, could be coming over from Chelsea. Craig, I know that's a club you follow closely. How much in the tank does Pedro have left right now?
Enough. I think enough. For sure. I think his contract's finishing in the summer of 2020. So whether something can happen before that, or if it was Pedro potentially signs a deal and doesn't come to the end of the season, I don't know how much Chelsea would want to let him go at this moment in time, bearing in mind they've got to fight on for the top four and they're still in the Champions League. So there are some issues there. I don't think it would be the biggest star signing for them, but as you mentioned, they haven't got anybody yet, so I'm sure they've got a few irons in the fire.
Herc, you're in Miami. Is this enough?
Hey, listen, Pedro is a proven winner. He's scored big goals. He's won everywhere he's been. But I thought Inter Miami was about the star power, was about the big signings. Pedro, as good as he is, doesn't really scream that type of player. Now, he would be an exceptional player to this roster because let me tell you some of the names on this roster. Jerome Kaiserwetter, you have Lee Win, Matias Pellegrini, you have Julian Carranza, you have Juan Agudelo. It doesn't necessarily scream star power.
Let me get my Wikipedia out.
That's what I'm saying. Pedro would be a great addition to this team. But he's not the star power that Inter promised us. He's not the star power that we thought Miami was going to come in swinging that big checkbook. Great player, good signing, not the star power Miami's looking for.
There's a couple other players from the Premier League that have been linked to Miami as potential designated player signings. A couple players from Manchester City. Among them, Sergio Aguero and David Silva. Aguero 31, Silva 34. Herc, which one would be a better signing for Inter Miami?
Oh, man. Silva's such a great playmaker, but I think the upside's got to be with Sergio Aguero because of his age, because of the type of player he is, because of what he can still provide you. This market right here, Aguero will be a very good fit for this market. And he's still got a lot of upside. He's still got a lot in the tank. And Major League Soccer is a very physical league, and Aguero's played in one of the most, if not the most physical leagues in the world in the Premier League. I think it'd be a great fit here.
Craig, Silva or Kuhn, who are you taking to build a team around?
Oh, I'm taking Sergio Aguero all day. Not that David Silva, by the way, David Silva has been a 9 out of 10 almost every game for a decade plus.
Easily.
I mean, he's a wonderful player. But they're different characters, and I know if you're talking about markets, you're talking about Chicharito coming in, as he has done recently. You're talking about Ibrahimovic. That is. I mean, obviously, Chicharito and Ibrahimovic, two different kind of players, or two different standard of player. However, we're talking about driving a market. Aguero would do that more than David Silva. David Silva would come in and would be an eye-opener to the other players in terms of the professionalism, but not necessarily a huge sell in terms of the market that they're trying to reach. I think Aguero would be,
and he's
but
31.
Let's be honest, he's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming yet. He might come later on, but he's not coming yet at 31 when Man City still is focused and is competitive.
Well, and the World Cup 2 years away, and he thinks he's got a realistic opportunity. I think Craig's got very good point. Why would he come? Most national team coaches at that kind of caliber of football will see it as a step down. So if he thinks he has a realistic chance of making it to the next World Cup, why would you risk it?
Well, whether it's Kun Agüero or somebody else, Inter Miami better get working. Not only does their MLS schedule start in a month, how about this? They open up against the reigning Supporters Shield champions, LAFC, their first 5 games against playoff opposition from 2019.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.